South Korea politician blames women for rising male suo. Not surprised. This could have come out of a U.S. man's mouth, too. So this politician made dangerous and unsubstantiated comments after linking a rise in males to the increasing dominant role of women in society. In a report, Seoul City Councilor Kim Ki-duk argued women's increased participation in the workforce over the years had made it harder for men to get jobs and to find women who wanted to marry them. He said the country had recently begun to change into a female-dominant society and that this might partly be responsible for an increase in male attempts. South Korea has one of the highest rates among the world's rich countries, but also has one of the worst records on gender equality. Councilor Kim's comments have been criticized as the latest in a series of out-of-touch remarks made by male politicians. Councilor Kim from the Democratic Party arrived at his assessment when analyzing data on the number of attempts made at bridges along Seoul's Han River. The report, published on the City Council's official website, showed that the number of attempts along the river had risen from 430 in 2018 to 1,035 in 2023, and of those trying to take their lives, the proportion who were men had climbed from 67 to 77%. Prevention experts have expressed concern over Mr. Kim's report. It is dangerous and unwise to make claims like this without sufficient evidence. He pointed out that globally, more men took their lives than women. In many countries, including the UK, is the biggest unaliver of men under 50. Even so, Professor Song said the reasons behind the sharp rise in men attempting in Seoul needed to be scientifically studied, adding it was very regrettable that the counselor had made it about gender conflict. In South Korea, there is a substantial gulf between the number of men and women in full-time employment, with women disproportionately working temporary or part-time jobs. The gender pay gap is slowly narrowing, but still women are paid on average 29% less than men. In recent years, an anti-feminist movement has surged, led by disillusioned young men who argue they have been disadvantaged by attempts to improve women's lives. Appearing to echo such views, Councilor Kim's report concluded that the way to overcome the female domination phenomenon was to improve people's awareness on gender equality so that men and women can enjoy equal opportunities. Koreans took to the social media platform X to denounce the counselor's remark as unsubstantiated and misogynistic, with one user questioning whether they were living in a parallel universe. The Justice Party accused the counselor of easily shifting the blame to women in Korean society who are struggling to escape gender discrimination. It has called on him to retract his remarks and instead properly analyze the causes of the problem. Such comments encapsulate just how pervasive misogyny is in South Korea. Blaming women for entering the workforce will only prolong the imbalances in our society. It'll just cause more violence and harm against women, man. Currently, women account for 20% of South Korea's members of parliament and 29% of all local councillors. Seoul City told the BBC there was no process in the place to vet what politicians published on its official website unless the content was illegal. It said individuals were solely responsible for their content and would face any consequence at the next election. So, balls, yes. Don't forget to hit those buttons over there. I hope your day doesn't suck. Hey, love y'all. Bye.